Okay, so welcome to today's episode on Path to Mathematics Mastery. So, like the previous video I did, I was trying to explain to you difference between whole number, decimal fraction, and fraction. So, as I said, I will be guiding you on how to perform basic operations and of individual class of number I've mentioned. So, like the four basic operations now, we have is this. So, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So, if we have something like this, for example, we have normally people are more acquainted with the addition. So, I'll just give few examples, then go to the ones that need more explanations. So if I have like 4, 3, 5, I'm to add this, okay, to this. So let's say this three-digit number, I'm to add two of them. So I'll have to set it properly. So I'll have to put uh, to have this is the unit, this is the unit. So unit under the unit, the tens under the tens. This is unit tens 100 because this is a whole number. Another thing, the whole number doesn't have points. That's why I say basic operation of whole numbers. The whole number doesn't have points, neither is it expressed as a fraction. So if you look at this now, so you have to, when you're adding, put your sign. So this plus this will give you 5 plus 9 gives you 14. So because there are other parts, so you have write 4, you carry 1. Call this addition with regrouping. So then this one you have to add it to this. So this plus this gives you 4 plus 8, that will give you 12. Right, to carry 1. So 1 plus 4 plus 3 is what? 8. So this is your answer. Okay, so now after you have done this, let's say someone have one unique property about addition is that you can add as many numbers you want to add. You can add as many numbers you want to add. You can add like 4 numbers at a time. I can say, okay, let me have 42 plus 83 plus or 183 plus 9243. Decide to add these 3 numbers, or I can even make it 4 numbers. Okay, so but the what you need to understand is the setting. So this is 2-digit number, this is 3 digit, this is 4 digit, this is 5 digit, right? So the setting is what you need to not make mistake on. So what you will do, if you want to start with the bigger digit or you start with the smaller digit, is up to you. So if I can write, I'll start with the smaller digit 42. So you see how I set it. So I normally tell learners as, okay, once you want to add, to put the second number under the first number you've written, write the unit first. Unit, go this under this, unit under unit, tens under tens. So 1. So this one now have 3, 4, 4, 2, 9. Then we have this other one, 2, 8, 4, 0, 3. So you see how I set it. So you can set it like this, 3, 0, 4. You want to write the bigger number first, followed by this unit, tens, hundred, thousand. Unit, tens, hundred. Or then unit, tens, and set it this way. So, but imagine maybe a student make mistake. Some student might say, okay, might set it like this. Maybe he or she have written this, now put 42 here, or start this one 9243, or do it like this. 183. This one 42. Imagine a student set it like this. That's wrong. So the setting, the unit under unit, tens under tens. So you see, so when you put the sign of the addition sign, so you can just add. So it's quite simple. Addition is quite simple. So if you add this, that will give you 10, right? Know that when you have two-digit number, you have to write the number in the two-digit number. This is 10, right? The unit. The unit is what you write and carry the tens. So I carry 1 here. So this and this is the same. That is 12 plus 12, which is 24 plus 1. That's 25, right? 5. Carry 2. When you add this will give you 5 plus this will give you what? 9. 9. So write 9 here. 9 plus 0 is still 0. Write 3. Is that taken? So the main thing under addition is setting. So, and I also have said something. I said on addition have this property that you can add as many number you want to add at a time. But I can't, in subtraction, I cannot say I want to subtract three numbers and I cannot write 3, 2, 4 minus 2, 1, 4 minus, set it like this, for, you know. Subtraction is one number, two numbers at a time. Two numbers at a time. Okay, so now this is basic operation. This is addition. Addition. This is what? Addition of whole numbers. Addition of whole numbers. So then subtraction. Remember, whole numbers that we are using are in base 10. Are in base 10. We have 10 basic digits: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is base 10 numbers. Decimal numbers, or called decimals, base 10 number, or ordinary. Are you getting this? So there is something unique I'll be showing you here that you need to understand about subtraction. Okay, so let's say I want to do 4. So I'm moving from addition now. I'll show you a little bit on conclusions on how to do addition of whole numbers. Okay, so I'm showing you subtraction. So I'll stop this episode on subtraction. So I'll do multiplication and division in another episode. I don't want the video to be very, very long. I want the video to be something that okay, you can follow up with then. So I'll be breaking it down in simplicity. So now if I have this number now, okay, let's say this, if I have 9 here, obviously the number here is supposed to be bigger than this one. The number here is supposed to be bigger than this one. If not, the subtraction will have a negative sign. Okay, so if I'll set this 9, 5, 3, 6, 2, 5, I'll minus. Okay, so now if I'm minusing, because the number up that you are removing from, no, subtraction is you are removing from a particular number. So number up now is smaller than the number down. You are removing on the unit side now. So I have to borrow 1 from here. If I borrow 1 from here, what will remain is what? 4. That one I borrowed, you put it here, it will form 13. But actually, people say, oh, it's just formed 13. Actually, what happened is that this one, because it's in base 10, this one is actually 10. You understand? So when you're moving from one particular place value to another, so the number you're bringing to that to another place value is 10 because it's in base 10. You get it? It's 10 because it's in what? In base 10. This will help you understand other base. When I start teaching, okay, or number base, like binary and other things, so you'll be able to. So why is this called 13? This is called 13 because what? Because this is in base 10. So there is 10 parts of this you are bringing to this. It's not just because you put 1 here. It's 10 plus 3. But normally we will tell students, okay, just put it here, it's form 13. But because it's in base 10, that's why. So when we're going to do binary, I'm going to bring up this again. Do you understand? So I want to bring you're going to be more clear, or when I'm going to do number base, I'm going to bring it up, it will be more clearer to you. So this, because, so why this is 10, is 13, is actually 10 plus 3. So 13, you remove 13, remove 5 from 13, you will have what? 8. Okay, so 4 minus 2 will give you what? 2. 9 minus 6 will give you what? 3. So imagine I have another number here. So another number like is maybe 205. I wouldn't subtract, I wouldn't do the operation together. That's what I'm saying. So I have to get this one first, then I 3, the answer I got, and now put, subtract this number from it. So this will be 3. This 2 minus 0 is what? 2. 3 minus 2 is what? 1. I'll be stopping here in this episode. So you can practice more questions. It's actually not a difficult one. It's not. It's very, very simple. So, but in mathematics, what? Imagine you don't even know how to do this. You are making mistakes. You don't even know how to do this. You are not even sure how you have to borrow one, or you're not even sure how to perform the basic operation. That is the root of your problem. So you have to start knowing clearly what you are doing. So thank you for watching. Subscribe on my channel, Tutor Wisdom, and on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Then on Facebook, Wisdom Maths. Okay, so today I'll be showing you difference between or trying to bring a clarity on binary and binary subtraction, or this clarity will also help you in subtraction of number base. Okay, so let's look at when we subtract, what was actually done. So if, remember, denary is base 10, binary is what? Base 2. So if I'm subtracting, I'm to borrow from here. Now 2 minus 9 cannot, I have to borrow from here. This is 6. I put 1 here. This is 12. So this forms 12. This forms 12 as a result of, because denary is in base 10. That is actually 10 plus 2. That is actually what? 10 plus 2. So this, so if you now subtract, you have what? 3. So 6 minus 5 give you 1. 8 minus 2 is give you what? 6. So let's look at using this understanding on binary. So if I have 1 minus 0, I'll have 1. So 0 minus 1. So I have to borrow. I come here, nothing is here. I borrow from here, this is 0. So because if I borrow, what I borrow is actual. If I borrow 1, it stands for the base. It is, the number is in. So next one I borrowed here is 2. So when I bring in here, it becomes 2. Like I brought 1 from denary, it comes here, becomes 10. You understand? So now this one comes and becomes 2. So you also borrow from this 2, remember 1. When that one comes here, it becomes 2 because it's binary. Because it's what? Binary. So it's 2 minus 1 is what? 1. Then 1 minus 1 is what? 0. So it's 0 minus 1. It cannot borrow from here. This is what? 0. So that one comes here, becomes 2. So in binary, when it comes, when you are bringing it, becomes, but normally people will just come and put 1 close to the next number, just like put 1 here, now 12. It's actually 10 that was. That's why it's in base 10. That's why we accept that. If you say 10 plus 1, so it's easy to just say, I put 1 now, it becomes 12. So here now, you say, I have to borrow. This one comes here, becomes 2, because it's in base 2. The same thing is applicable when you are doing base 3. So when you borrow the number, when you are subtracting base 3, when you borrow the number, when it comes where you are putting it, it becomes 3. Is that taken? So this is 2 minus 1 is what? 1. So this is your answer. Thank you.